lot of mistakes today. Our guys coming out and really being exposed for the first time exactly what our expectations are on Thursday. So it's good that it happened now and not tomorrow. And expect to be a lot cleaner tomorrow.
What are your expectations on a Thursday practice?
Yeah, really that we're not repeating plays. Things are really crisp. Personnels are going in and out. They know their assignments from A to Z, and we're not there yet. So it's good we got some time.
What are your goals and expectations for this season, and how, if at all, do they differ from the past two seasons?
Not anything different at all. We don't look at the season as a whole and then the end of the season at all. You know, it's about preparing really well today, cleaning this thing up over the next 72 hours, and playing really well in the first game. And then we'll worry about Monday. We'll worry about Sunday after that.
Can you talk a little bit about your relationship with Norm Chow?
Yeah, Coach Chow, when we first got here, myself and Sark was really, kind of mentor to us. Talked, spent a lot of time with him, a lot of nights in Old Heritage, and obviously one of the greatest minds to ever coach college football. So, somehow we just continue to follow him around, and we've played him about 6 times now in 3 different places. So it'll be another one.
Can you use anything you learned from Norm Chow against him?
Well, I think that we do have an idea. If he's going to call the plays like it sounds like he is, we've been exposed to him a lot, but he's also been exposed to us too. So anytime you've played somebody, it works both ways.
Feels like something realizing that that's the exact same way the Chinese do it.
No.
Your impressions of the wise corner that transferred from Tennessee and Black
Mike Edwards. Mike came to us in Tennessee, had a good high school career, made a mistake, a lot of young kids do, and we're glad to see him doing well. And I'm sure he'll play really well too.
With a situation like Will Andrews, with scholarship having one and not, is that a difficult thing to talk to him about?
It's not. Anytime that we award or walk on a scholarship, it is always a one-year situation, and so we always make sure that they're looking at it in a positive way. It's a lot better than paying for the whole year. And so they're never guaranteed longer than that. There's all kinds of circumstances that change within that, not just their own performance. That obviously end up being deciding factors. So we don't look at it as it's ever taking one away. He was fortunate to have one for a year. That's a fall, spring, and summer. That's a lot of money off his parents.
Disappointed in a way though, because all the other schools who brought in Penn State guys, they got an extra spot, and you guys didn't.
No, not worried about that. Out of our control, and whatever the NCAA allows us to do, we do. TJ McDonald's had a really good camp. I think he's really taken his game to another level. I think he's going to have an All-American type year and do a lot of good things for us on defense and special teams as well.
What are your expectations for the Dion and starting guys for his freshman?
Yeah, Dion would be in that group, just like Hayes, and just like the Marv guys that started as freshmen for us. And now it's time to go to the next level. Go from being freshman All-Americans to being All-Americans, like a lot of guys have done here in the past.
The player that's just stood out to you as having the best camp.
The best camp. That's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Coach. I'm sorry.
The best camp. Player with the best camp. That's a tough question. We come back to it.
What's that like going from, you just like, you're seeing the most growth in freshman year to sophomore year?
Yeah, the off-season really, that first spring, when you get true freshmen, everybody wants them to be stars, and their families expect them to be, and the kids do, and it rarely happens. I think if you study the country, you're probably going to find really maybe 5 true freshmen in the country that truly impact the game, truly impact their team, not just in the role. Your Mark Beasley, Anthony Thompson, Sammy Watkins, those type of guys. There's only about 5 in a year, but yet there's 35-star players every year, so most of the guys need that next sprint, to really get comfortable and get used to the speed of the college game and the playbooks.
Could you possibly have 3 in a row to get into that 5? Do you have a chance?
I don't know that. We'll see. A number of our true freshmen are going to play for us. And we'll get them every opportunity like we have in the past.
Antoine Woods and Leonard Williams. I know you said you won't know anything until they play, but going into it.
Yeah, they're in a big group of defensive linemen that have never played college football. So they'll be in there, they're going to play, they're going to rotate in. Antoine's been very consistent throughout camp. He's been there almost every day in and out. He's lost a lot of weight. So we're going to find out Saturday.
Is the defensive lineman the guy that has to be in the game before you can really know? Is that one of those positions that you really can't know on the practice field?
I think all of them are really like that. You know, we've had some guys that we thought were ready, you know, as in their first year, and then all of a sudden go out and don't perform really well when lights come on. We had some guys that, you know, we were very concerned with, and all of a sudden they got into the game and did really well. So I think all positions you really don't know.
Are Brian Bachman and Mark Simmons a little behind everybody else, or have they caught up quickly? How have they went?
I think Brian's fine because he's been around here. You know, the percentages kind of favored that Brian was going to make it, so we brought him to camp. Marquise was a more difficult situation, so Marquise is definitely behind us.
Could he be on the field? Could he be on the field Saturday? Marquise? Okay.
Quoted in ESPN the magazine a couple weeks ago saying that it was important to win, not only win but win with style. Why is that important to you?
Well, I think that was just, that if I remember the article or the conversation of the interview, it was really about LA in general and SC and over the years. And so I was just talking about that. I think when you're in LA, and I think that the conversation was about attendance and people following it. You know, LA is a town that, you know, isn't real fired up about, you know, winning games 14-10 and showing up. Here's what it is. You know, you got a lot to compete with, so there is a showtime element to it. There's a style factor to it. And obviously, that was here before in the great runs with multiple sports.
Notice number one team, the change in Tuesday, Wednesday, like media presence and all that. Do you guys notice any of that out of practice here? The difference?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
What did the rest of you do for guys like Dion?
Yeah, it was really good for those guys, especially Dion. He was dealing with a position change from high school playing safety, coming in and moving the linebacker. So, like we talked about, that spring is so critical for guys whether they played or whether they redshirted, to have a spring where they can really concentrate on the little things in football instead of